Alright, somewhat of an early flight compared to all the others. It is 10 a.m. local time here at John Day, Oregon. This is the fifth flight of this trip, and this is going to be maybe a shorter one. I know I said that before, but actually looked to see what they said the timing of it would be, and we're not going very far, just because if I tried to go further, it would be a 2-hour flight. So the next flight probably is going to be about an hour and a half. Um, Plan is take off here. I think we're taking off this direction, climb, circle around, and then try to head up this valley. If that doesn't look like it's going to be an option, then we'll go all the way around Strawberry Mountain. And then our plan is to follow this road down here to Burns. And that is going to get us close to the next interesting site, which is going to be Steens Mountain. So we've got a just a ridge mountain caused by upheaval here, and then we've got the desert, and around this area just some lava fields I've seen as well. But really there's not a whole lot else. Like if I wanted to come down here, that would be a 2-hour flight. Because yeah, right up here to here. And there's really nothing else in this area. There are some small airports, but it just I don't know, didn't look good. I don't want to go on the backside here. So the plan is get to Burns, and then the next trip, which I'll probably do immediately after this, but just breaking it up into different videos, we'll come over here, fly up the side of Steens Mountain, and then head down. So that's the plan. We'll see how it works. I've got everything ready to go, and we are going to
Kilo Golf Charlie Delta
take
traffic
off.
says the Kilo November Echo
Another
Bravo
clear
Oscar
day,
November 5 taking off runway 27 departure to the south.
and it should be clear all the way there. So let's go ahead and taxi up onto the runway, cross this runway here. Go ahead and get elevation correct, and let's start the journey. So not a whole lot of wind today. You can see from the windsock there's not much going on. We're actually using flaps this time. We're going to climb up and get to about 4,000, and then we'll start turning. Alright, we're going to level off here, figure out what we got going on around us. Take the flaps off, gain a little speed here, and we will circle back around, and I think we got to get up fairly quick in order to get through this valley, but I'm not quite sure. I couldn't see what the elevation was through the valley, but you still definitely want to be a little higher, otherwise even with little wind we're going to get whipped around. Not a cloud in sight, so we're not going to have any stupid lightning, I hope. You would think. look, we should be fine to get through there. So yeah, right now I think my plan is we're gonna go down through Nevada and work our way around the south side of the Rockies. That's the current plan, but I might change my mind as I have 100 times. This is going to be fairly close. We're going to be doing a very slow climb here as we're trying to go up as quick as we can, and we're trying not to lose speed. Going to be around 70 knots climbing. That should get us there, but if we have to abort, we'll just go around these mountains. I think we're going to be okay. Hop outside real quick as we do this. We should be fine to kind of weave our way as needed as we climb. But leaving the cool little valley we discovered here, and heading out to that extremely high level, like 6,000 feet flat desert, the high desert, I believe is what we're going to be flying into or over, or have been over. I'm not sure what they classify the high desert as officially, but yeah, we're fine on getting over this. So yeah, everything looks a little different in earlier daytime. A lot brighter. Gonna start getting whipped around here at 6,000 feet. Let's go ahead and contact Seattle Center just so that we have something to listen to.
Seattle Center, Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is type Cessna 152 3 miles south of Kilo Golf Charlie Delta 5,900 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Seattle Center. Squawk 1457.
Squawk 1457 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Cessna Oscar November 5 radar contact 3 miles south of Kilo Golf Charlie Delta 6,200 feet. Altimeter tree 0.04.
Roger, Cessna Oscar November 5.
Alright, so one thing, you'll see that we're already at 3/4 of a tank of fuel. I did not take fuel. I believe we were at 3/4 of a tank when I landed last. That was to help us a little bit with this climb, and we're only doing a short little flight here, 30 minutes, so didn't need to top off quite yet. We're definitely fine getting over this valley, and we're just gonna have to kind of head straight south is what we have to do. So if I actually point the plane south, we can probably level off from here at 7,000. It's gonna continue to go up. What's that? I'm reading this wrong. Let me double check things. Yeah, we can just level off at 7,000 and adjust as we need. Start picking up some speed. Looks good there. Back up a bit on the mixture. And it's definitely wanting to turn to the left a lot more today than normal. Back off on the throttle to save some fuel, get it off the red line. We must have a bit of a headwind here. Not getting our normal 95. Looks like the highway, I don't know if that's the highway or not, but takes a very crazy route there. We'll continue to head south and should meet back up with the highway. Looking back at the mountains, yeah, they're just kind of shadowed by the other mountains that pop up in the way there. Like, it could be a very impressive mountain chain, or not even a chain, but just a mountain, but it's really hard to see. Alright, heading straight south. We should have a town, small town along the highway, and then we'll maybe spot a little ranch airport. Let's look behind us, make sure we're a little bit off to the east, but should be fine. So, been thinking about like where and what to do once we finally make it to Miami. I think I might take a slightly larger plane, maybe with GPS, and work our way up the East Coast, or head south and work our way through the islands, but not 100% sure what I want to do yet. And we'll see, first of all, if I make it to Miami. I assume I will, since this has been a fun little challenge. So the highway should be meeting back up with us. And it does look like we got a little town up here. That might be the one that I'm looking for. And then we're really not too far away. I mean, it's supposed to be only a 30-minute trip, so we could end up there very quickly. Just gonna have to gauge it right and try to understand and know where I'm at based on the amount of time. But yeah, that's definitely Seneca, little town down there. We'll be able to follow this road. Kind of. The road heads off to the west a bit, but the town of Burns is a little bit west of the actual airport. But if we just continue to head straight south, we'll run into the airport. So I've got a bit of green over here. very windy river. Small river, but yeah, I don't know if there's groundwater or what. It looks kind of a, looks like there's some sand or salt there too. Very strange colors going on here. This is Seneca. Bunch of people living out in the middle of nowhere. Got a bit of farmland, I guess. Alright, let's hop back in. And this thing is just really rotating a lot more than normal. I don't know if it's my controls or just how the plane wants to fly today. Definitely going to check that out before I do the next leg. Then we should have a small ranch airport. Assuming up here. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of anything along this bit.
Salt Lake Center on 128.05.
We are finally moving to a new center.
128.05 Cessna Oscar November 5. Salt Lake Center Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 7,300 feet.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Salt Lake Center altimeter tree 0.04 continue as planned.
Alright. Progression across the country. Alright, so the highway is going to go off to the left a bit, and it's going to head back to the right. I think that might be the little private strip. Kind of looks like an airport. No, maybe not. There it is. Definitely that. I don't know what they're farming down there. It's definitely trying to use all the land they can in this area that has a little bit of water access. The golf course? That is a random ass golf course out in the middle of nowhere. That is crazy. Why is there a golf course clear the hell out here? That is a weird one. Alright, so we're running our normal now, 90, 95. Keep heading off to the east than I want. So the next thing we're going to look for is the river's going to come back under us. Or should. And a whole bunch of paths down there. Do not know what's going on. Oops. Alright, so the river does kind of come back around us. There's the lake. So I've got a decent idea of where we're headed. I can't come up with a good explanation for why there's all these paths circling around like that in a small area. No idea about ranching. But, yeah. It's definitely not made by animals. Continue straight ahead, and we are actually halfway there already. Or maybe even more. Like I said, this one's going to be a much quicker little shot over just to set us up for the next flight. I know I'm not heading directly south, but it seems like where I need to be going. Now, past Burns is a lake, and that's going to help us identify. I think that's the lake up there, so the airport should be maybe that right there. Definitely think so. So what I'm going to do is land here, fuel. I'm not even going to shut the game off. I will stop recording and then record the next leg. And depending on how I feel, I might put 2 of these out. That is a fairly large mountain back off to the left. Might put 2 of them out today, or it might just be a short week on getting here. Is that the airport? That looks airport-like over there. Let's go ahead and call up the airport.
Salt Lake Center, Cessna Oscar, November flight cancel, flight following.
Probably didn't need to even talk to center there, but didn't hear any traffic. No planes in the sky.
Frequency change approved.
And we are looking for Burns. Let's see what the wind is.
Kilo Bravo, November Oscar, automated weather observation 1700 Zulu.
we've got, let's go 2-1.
Kilo Bravo November Oscar traffic Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 519 miles north 6,900 feet inbound to land runway.
Lost a bit of altitude while I was doing all that. I've lost what I thought was the airport. Let's climb back up a bit. Continue to lose a bit of altitude. Yeah, I don't know if that is the airport. We'll find it. Not a whole lot else out here. So there is the lake, and I think that's Steens Mountain. It doesn't look as impressive from this backside. Because this side is very high altitude at the base. Where's the road? We're going over the road again. Might still be a ways out. What did I say? I don't like that it tells you, you know, like you, when you communicate, know where you're at. So we're still 19 miles out, so maybe the lake was a little farther out and I thought I was seeing a lake, which appears to be the case. So yeah, we're sitting at almost 7,000 feet and barely above the ground. There's a road over there again. Trying to spot that airport. I don't think there's a whole lot of landmarks around it. The major road goes to the west of it, and there's a little town to the east. I guess there's a road right across the north side of it. Assume that's the major road. It's heading back to the right. And I do have to remember that I keep going a bit to the east as I don't pay attention. Do not see anything. Let's see if I can spot this valley on the map. Might be a very, very late. Oh shit, there's the airport landing. Is that the airport? Slightly left of the nose? I would think it's going to be to our right. See how far south the lake is. No idea what the start patch is here. Might be something weird in the aerial image. Alright, there's a little mound hill out there. And I think that is... The airport's got to be over here. Would think an airport would be really easy to spot out here. I guess I'm just a bit too low and do not know exactly where I'm headed. Luckily I can use this view to try to figure it out. I don't even see the town. Is that the airport? Thought I saw a flash. Alright, so that's just a little canyon valley. I guess maybe I was farther west than I thought. I don't think so, but it is possible. Alright, we got a road coming in straight south. There's the airport. Alright, we found it. Go ahead and come over this way. It's back up to about 50. Yeah, 60 works. Even though we're landing at a higher altitude than when we took off. Run it a little ridge. Find the airport again. Go ahead and say
Bravo November Oscar traffic Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is on final runway 21 to land.
Yeah, I'm glad I decided not to try a 2-hour flight all in one go, because this one's ending up about 40 minutes for a video anyways. I think the next flight might still end up being like 1:40, 2 hours. I don't want to go that long. Flaps out. And we got the runway. Start turning right now. So Steens Mountain straight ahead. And we're gonna fly to the left of it and then try to view it from the what appears to be the cool steep side. Lost the airport for a second. There it is. to start turning, but I thought we had already kind of went past it. So very, very flat region here. There's the road that's going to cross north. There's a little town off in that direction. Now we can start turning. So I was reading up in this area, the county only has 6 police officers, was one of the facts about this area. I don't know if it was the county or the town, but either way, there's a whole lot of area around here, but usually cows and horses don't commit crime, so I guess they don't need too many. We're all white right now. Bring it down a bit more. Not being stable at all right now with my controls. I think something is miscalibrated. Put another click on flaps. We're gonna go full flaps. Bleed off some of the speed. Drop some altitude. Bring the throttle back up and hold it at about 50. Nice and slow. Here we got 1 red. Two red. There, bring the throttle up so I don't stall. Three red, that's okay. Got a lot of runway ahead of the lights. We're low, but I'm still gonna mess this up, it looks like. Just cut it. Flare it up. Yeah, not great. And always left of the center line. Not even a whole lot of wind there. So we are going to taxi down here. Hope there's a taxiway. Looks like there's a taxiway just past this runway. Look for the traffic that does not exist. Is there a taxiway? Does not. There should be a taxiway, right? We got some blue lights way down here. Hopefully it's not clear at the end of the runway. It's going to take longer to taxi. Maybe I should have landed long. That's why I should know the airport layout before I land at it. Alright. Go park. Right over here. And then we'll take a quick look outside, get in the drone view, and see what's around here. And then end the recording, and I will start the second leg, which I assume is going to be extremely long. So here we go. Go ahead and park, and I will shut it down because we are taking another flight. Let's go ahead and get out here. Hopefully I remember to put the flaps up for the start of the next video. Let's pop up in the air. And so the town of Burns is over here. Not much to it. And then we got the lake over there and Steens Mountain there. But yeah, here we are. Almost ready to leave Oregon. And the next video we should be in Nevada. But yeah, that is this trip. And we'll move on to the next one. So, thanks for watching.